Would you look at those bluebird skies and those vintage bikes just taking off? That's right. We're up here at White Rose Motorcycle Club. I got Fred Flintstone out in front of me there, getting ready to drop the 10-second hammer. As soon as he picks it up. And here we go. Now, I ain't into points in the cross country. Still trying to get this bike figured out, but if you figured it out right there, I kicked it and then I had to come up with this little couple rings there to hold my Kickstarter in so it doesn't flop out and hit me in the leg. And I think I got Allison Chains up here in front of me, old Mason Grove, doing his thing, trying to get out front. He is hooping and hollering and everything else, and he has no one to blame but himself on this one because he got a terrible, terrible start. But as you'll see, this becomes the round of XR200s. You'll see plenty of them in here, a few great riders, and let's just check it out. And I'm pretty sure you're going to see Mason checking out on this last race of the season. He is gone, put enough pressure on him, and he said, adios, and I'm going to follow his coattails and just hang on as long as I possibly can like I do. And as you can tell, it ain't going to take too long, and he is out of here, gone. We're going out right above the clubhouse there, shooting up over the hill, and a lot of this is the same course from before. Couple of new sections in here, and I feel like I'm riding this course again for the first time because it's been a little while. I missed that turn, I think, every stinking lap. Oh my god, I hated that. But this is going to be a tale of two races. The two guys that I really wanted to race with, and girls, you'll see what I'm talking about. Now we're climbing our way back up. We're going to get up here. We're going to be close to the top of the motocross course. And who is that? Oh my god, that's Jim Lair. I have a magnet for that boy. Somehow I find him and he gives me a boost of confidence. And I'm back out on the trail here just doing my thing. Trying to catch up to the Amish Wonder. Hitting the second road, coming up, going across the hill climb right now. The pros hill climb right there in White Rose. Y'all, I try to make it down for that. I know I'm going to. Out across the side of the hill here again. We're slowly making our way up toward the motocross track, which is up on the top of the hill climb area. Somebody broke down there. Now Jim, he is in my class, so it would be kind of cool if I was able to get by him, that's for sure. But I'm just feeling amazing right now, just keeping up with him. Haven't been able to keep up with him all season. I changed gearing, changed the air pressure in the tires. Went over the bike pretty darn good. Now right here, I caught my left foot peg coming up on that the first time around. Me and Jim are going to play cat and mouse here for a little bit. So we got to do one line of the motocross course, then we're going to snake down into the hollow again down here. Back up around for this one hill climb. If you watch the kids video, you've seen a lot of them making this look easy. And I knew there was a tight left-hand turn on the top up here. Heading back out toward the corner of the field, and then we're going to double back left. back out into the woods again. Another victim of circumstances right there. We're making good time out across here, I'll tell you that. Doubling back. Hit that field edge, doubling back. I don't care if this is some of the old trail or not. I really enjoy riding this course down here. It's not so tight that you can't get going pretty quick. And on this 200, I'm learning, it's amazing. And you can see far enough ahead to look for the next marker, and you're not so worried about stuff. You can stand up when you want to and try to get some flow going. I love it. And like I said, Jim has just kicked my butt up one side, down the other this year, so I don't hear anything going wrong with that bike. The clutch seems to be working good. He seems to be doing all right, and yeah, I felt great riding behind him like this. This was amazing. There's a little bit of moisture in the ground, not a ton. But Jim's on an XR200, I'm on an XR200. Down over, I'm not sure what that giant tire graveyard there is for, unless it's for, like, say, an enduro kind of practice thing going on there, but pretty cool if you ask me. I think Jim's starting to feel the heat. He hears my 200 back here growling at him, and he's thinking to himself, gotta get myself out of here, gotta clear this zip code so I can get that thing out of my ear. And I'm like, I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm feeling my oats. The longer you leave me in the game, the longer I'm gonna hang around, and when you make a mistake, I'm gonna be there to cash in. Let me just tell you that. I feel it coming. We're down at the bottom down in here, just going all through here. Snaking back up around. Now I'm going to give you one good lap here, folks. And this isn't going to be just following Jim, I'll tell you that right now. There is more to this show than what I'm letting on. He's starting to get away a little bit there, but not that bad. I can close it up when I want to, and I'm liking this. And I'm thinking, Jim, I've got something for you next year. Watch out. Yeah, nice little jump air. I'm going to have a rebuild done on this bike by the time it comes around for the spring. I'll be ready for the next cross-country courses, and I am looking forward to it. Next year we should have a good round of these along with the motocross. And I've been looking for that bike, and I think I finally found it. I'm going to go over this thing. It's going to look good by the time spring rolls around. And this is the first lap, folks. So everything looks brand new to a point, you know what I mean. And I'm sure it looks new to Jim, but Jim was probably out on a vintage bike early on and got a chance to get a sneak peek at the course. He's power braking it around that turn, and he forgets about that one, but I don't. And bam, just like that, this is like the third lap, folks. And I've caught up to Addison Zarance. And I think she had just passed me right there. I don't think it was a matter of me catching up to her. But I am going to try to ride her coattails out through here as far as I can to finish up this lap. Give you guys a good preview of what it looked like up here at White Rose. And we're coming into what I think is the Achilles heel of White Rose. I cannot stand their stinking fence rows. They're tight. I don't know. I like this part of the course the least. Now this section here along this field, it ain't bad. Couple stumps and big rocks up in your face and stuff a little bit, but not that bad at all, really. And Addison's up on the bars, off the seat, flowing back and forth and really just making this thing happen. She's doing a great job. Back into another fence row. This is the one I do not care for, and I care for the next one even a little bit less. But hey, this is all part of it. When you come here, you know, I know what I should do. I should just slow down just a little bit. But you don't wanna. You're racing. You're out here trying to get as fast a laps as you can. You're trying to keep up with girls like her, and you're like, ugh, so frustrating. But I feel like she had the better pace than I did. I'm catching her, but I'm taking chances. I'm making mistakes. Back out into the field section off camber. This was the one section in the motocross that I didn't care for. Really hard to pass, but hey, it is what it is. It's a kind of a unique feature that they put into the motocross track, and Indianapolis ain't the same as Charlotte Motor Speedway. That's all I gotta say. So, I mean, if you're here and if you're at Coyote, a couple different things, stuff's gonna happen. Things are gonna look a little different. She's slowly slipping away. But this is where I feel like I can shine a little bit. I'm not sure if I'm a little bit faster than her or not, but I'm definitely gonna give it a go. I got this thing just wound out. And I feel like she's playing it a little bit on the cautious side here. She left me by, definitely was appreciated. And that's not the end of the story. You know, we're gonna come up here. That was one full lap, folks. And I got Fred Flintstone there telling me, hey, you're probably in last place, but who cares? I wanted to show you, watch this. This is toward the end of the video, but who cares? Watch her. Watch that pass. Oh my God, that girl's got skills, man. Let me just tell you. And she finishes way out in front of me, and I went over and congratulated her after the race and just told her, said, that was so much fun racing you. Going back and forth like that, I love it. Back into this stupid thing in here, and you'll see what happens there at the end. But old Jim comes up behind me, and it was all good. Alright, folks. I'm not sure. There may be one more passing it around video if I can find the footage. It's lost right now. Other than that, oh, that's how my season ended right there. Yeah, I'll let you by, Jim. Hit that tree. It looks like 19,000 other people did as well with my brake lever. I bet my brake lever. Jim's waiting on me. Super good sport. Yeah, a little bit. Tell him what's going on. He's like, go ahead, man, go ahead. You're not doing anything bad. And I push it back in and get going, and that's the way my 2025 cross-country season is going to end there, folks. We'll talk to y'all a little bit later on. You guys have a good one.